Hello FPL managers, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are well and enjoying the game week. The game week 5 starts midweek and we have to be quick with the planning in order to cope up with the pace and to get that early points advantage in the season. In this video I'll run you through the team selection for game week 5. We'll look at the watch list that contains some of the picks that you can target in the upcoming game weeks. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, do that and help me reach 600 subs sooner. So without further ado, let's kick things off. Sorare is a fantasy football game in which you can play and earn. With player cards available from around 245 clubs, you can bid and purchase the digital cards from the auction. You can then use those cards in different leagues and can even sell them for profit. Click on the link below, sign up, get common cards as a bonus, and if you decide to purchase limited cards, you'll get a free 6 limited card on 5 purchases. Check it out now. I am recording this Sunday morning, so there is still the second half of game week 4 to be played. I'll post the team review on Twitter as always. So Ramsdale is to start in goal yet again for my side. Arsenal conceded a goal in game week 4 versus Fulham, but they still looked a bit defensively balanced side. They did miss Partey and Zinchenko, although I still have faith in Ramsdale and I do expect him to return clean sheets in intervals, but things won't be very easy versus Villa. Villa is obviously struggling, yet they have the firepower to net the ball in. Our transfer I am considering this week is to take out Ramsdale for Sanchez. But I will wait till Monday to assess the situation, and if necessary I'd go for him to target those easy fixtures coming up. Now moving on to the defense, just like last game week the defense will shape up as 5 at the back. Trent Arnold finally got his most deserved attacking returns as Liverpool hammered Bournemouth. A goal and an assist for the wing-back, and this is why Trent is an absolute essential. He faces Newcastle this week, which is obviously not an easy fixture as the Magpies are now a pretty tough side. But the quality Trent brings with his forward runs will always be a threat, and we might see him involved in more assists and crosses. Now talking about the Chelsea wingbacks, James and Cucurella both got an assist versus Leicester, and that is actually the sole purpose of having them both in. Both the wingbacks are involved attackingly, and as Chelsea has now signed Fofana too, their defense might become strong now and we can expect the usual clean sheets from the Blues. Chelsea faces a struggling Southampton side in game week 5. Now talking about Walker and Cancelo, they face Nottingham Forest this week and that too at home. I am intending to get rid of Walker soon, but due to his delightful fixture, I will give the duo one more go this week. Cancelo obviously would stay in as he is also among the attacking premium wingbacks. City looks a bit out of that defensive shape that usually they carry throughout the season. They are majorly missing Laporte at the back. Nonetheless, this week the fixture looks good enough to hold Walker. So moving on to the midfield now, this midfield trio for my side looks to be written in the stars. They have become pretty much constant since game week 1. The Liverpool Duo first faces Newcastle this week. Diaz has picked up some form and he looks very threatening on the wing. Salah was extremely disappointing in those 9 goals hammering of Bournemouth. With the armband, he kept missing chances and looked pretty awful with the touches. Bad luck striking Mo Salah early in the season, but I will still give him a go for a couple of fixtures and reassess if I have to switch him to KDB. Last season it was a mistake that did hurt me a lot as Salah kept blanking at the end and I was too hesitant to switch him to Son. Now Martinelli looked fantastic versus Fulham too and almost got an assist. He has been playing really well since the start. He faces a struggling Villa and this fixture could be another delightful one for the Brazilian. This brings me to my forward line, that is a pair of Haaland and Jesus. Each week I plan to get rid of Haaland during the halftime of the City game and every week he finishes the game with returns. This week he got his first Premier League hat-trick and Haaland is now settling well into that City side. Some still juicy fixtures ahead to hold on to him. However, there is Pep Rowlett yet to strike the Haaland owners. Once that begins, a switch to Kane with Spurs' easy fixtures to target would be a viable move. Jesus on the other hand faces Villa. The thing with Jesus is that he is always involved in Arsenal's attacks and is sometimes unlucky to not get those attacking returns. He is pretty much a pick to keep for the whole season, as in my opinion he will be among those attacking returns, not always but usually. Haaland will hold the armband this week for me, and this week there are chances of him being benched, so I'll give the vice captain to Jesus, but I'll still reassess things on Monday. Now talking about my transfers, I had 2 free transfers this week and I have used one to downgrade Bailey to Reed to extract out some bank. Next game week I'll try to get rid of Walker and Cuckoo if necessary, and here are the options I'm looking for in the watch list. So starting with Veltman, Brighton have evolved very well this season and their defense has always been their top quality. The thing with Veltman is that he's a bonus points magnet and is always listed among those top points with a clean sheet. 3 clean sheets for him so far, and twice he got 2 extra bonuses. The set of fixtures ahead look juicy for Weltman, and in the next 4 fixtures there are chances of a couple of clean sheets too. So those clean sheets are always value for money at this price. The second pick is Harry Kane. Now there are chances of Haaland being benched in the midweek games, and with Champions League coming up, the rotations will strike soon. So if you are looking to move away from Norwegian now to extract out that cash, Harry Kane is a top choice. A mixed set of fixtures coming up for him, and he's the only one in form in that Spurs attack. Once he and Son starts linking again this season, we all know how destructive the Englishman is. Obviously he's yet to play in game week 4 at the time of recording, so this game might be a factor to consider before transferring him in. Obviously he plays the Champions League too, but I think he is less of a rotation threat than Haaland. Now Sanchez come in, priced at 4.6 million. The Brighton keeper has recorded a total of 26 points this season. He is owned by 4.7% managers and has a good set of fixtures coming up. The bonus with the Brighton keeper is that he usually is busy at the back and makes a lot of saves, resulting in extra points. If you decide to go for him now, you might get returns from him up until game week 12 due to some good fixtures in between. And lastly, it's Mitrovic, who has now scored 4 goals in 4 games. He's owned by 17.8% managers and is just priced at 6.6 million. He's a good cheap option to go for if you're looking to set up that front 3. However, my advice would be to go for him after game week 7, probably when you wildcard. The set of fixtures then do look exciting, and he will surely return in some of those easy games. So folks, this is it from my side. I'll be back sooner with game week 6 and the Champions League team selection video for matchday 1. Till then, take care. See you all very soon.